Good afternoon, friends, and welcome to Wiener May Inspired. My name is Kelly. Here's our pal, Wilby. If you're seeing that red live button up there, that means you're catching us live, and I hope you are, because we are crafting today with the Friday Favorites group in their Sunday Fun Day event. So come on in and join us, and let's do some crafting. Say hello when you pop on so I know who's there. I'm going to get my computer up here rolling so we can see some friends. Oh, there I am. I'm all hugging on Wilby. So sentimental. Hello, Miss Danita. How are you, friend? Hello, Miss Maureen and Miss Kathy and just Jackie. Hello, Mother. Hello, Miss Shauna. How are you, friend? How's it going up there in the old Canada, eh? You still getting snow, eh? Oh, hello, Aunt Anita. Thank you for sprinkling. Hello, Miss Stacy. Hello, Miss Sparky Chris. How are you, friend? I heard you were going to get a ice storm. Ew. I think it's supposed to get warm here in Michigan. Like, warm as in rain. Not warm as in, like, over 25 probably. Hello, Miss Jean from Otsego, New York. Is that how you say that? Otsego? Hello, Miss Anita and Miss Doodle Denise Designs. Hello, Miss Doodle Denise. You're still ailing, but you got you on the mend. Oh, I'm glad you're feeling somewhat better. I mean, I take that as you're somewhat better, right? Hello, Miss Rhea. How are you, friend? And Miss Kim. Ice storm starts at 3 a.m. Holy mackerel. Don't want any part of that. Hello, Miss Tanya. How are you, friend? So today we're going to do, we're crafting with the Sunday Fun Day, or the Friday Favorites in their Sunday Fun Day event. And you know, Miss Risa has the Nesting Box Designs where I get the beautiful printables. So she sent me 2 printables. Look at the one I'm going to use. Hello, Miss Lulu. How are you, friend? Look at the one I'm going to use today. Boom. Look at that wiener dog. Isn't he cute? He, I don't know. I think it's a boy. I mean, it could be a girl with a little suit on. But isn't it adorable? I've already done something with the other one, so we'll show that one when we're almost done. But we're going to use that today. So I'm telling you what, I was going around the craft room trying to figure out something that I wanted to put this in. And I found this. This was a frame. This was a, hello, Miss Karen. Isn't it cute? I know, isn't that perfect? I love it. And she knew it too. That's why she was like, look at this. I'm like, so cute. So this is one of the, it has a canvas on it, and I took it off because we were doing an event. I think it Mother's Church, and I had taken the canvases off a bunch of these, and then we didn't use them all. So I found this. I was like, well, let's just use this. So for a back, I don't know where I'm getting like dog hair from. Maybe this had dog hair on it. I don't know. Hello, Miss Barb. How are you, friend? So I cut a piece of foam. This is that foam board from the Dollar Tree. That's going to be our backer. So we're just going to put our picture on that. But we're going to go ahead and paint this first. So how's everybody's Sunday going? I'm going to move Wilby over to the side. He's crowding me a little bit. It's a little crowdy. My husband, apparently, he didn't get enough sleep last night because he's up there snoring. I can hear him. And he's got to rest before the lions come on here in a little bit. Hello, Miss Kathy. How are you, friend? So we're going to use Waverly Pink Sky. For some reason, I don't know. I love the Waverly Pink Sky, but this matches these printables so good. So cute. Hello, Miss Risa. Look what I'm doing. I already showed them. I'm going to use this printable, and I already did something with the other one, but I'll show it at the end. All right, let me get a brush. So we're going to get a brush, and we're going to use some Pink Sky, and we're going to paint this frame. Whoa. We're going to paint it all right. Just glob it on there. Glob it on. Glob it all on. Hello, Miss Bonnie from Central Florida. I would like to be in Florida right now. Can I just be in Florida for all winter and then just come back? That would be great. That would be just fabulous. Okay, look at that. This color is such a pretty color. I love pink sky. This is Waverly. I ordered this off from Walmart.com. They don't carry this in my store. My store, yes. It's cold there? Okay, by cold, what do you mean cold? I gotta know your definition of cold for Florida. I mean like cold like 60. Oh, hello, Miss Rhonda. What is that crazy t-shirt you have on? Me? Oh, because you can only see this. I like murder shows, comfy clothes, and maybe 3 people. You just saw, or I'll leave that open. Oh, 57, yeah, that's probably a little chilly for you. I'll leave it open so it doesn't look like I'm wearing some, mother's like, what is that shirt you're wearing? Oh my goodness, 50 years old, my mother's still trying to question my clothing. Just kidding. It's 24 there today, Miss Kathy. It was like 18 or 15 or something when I went out. I ran to Walmart this morning. I was on a mission. I'm making, I saw one of those, recipes on the Reels or the TikToks or whatever. Hello, Miss Polly and Miss Patty. Miss Polly, Miss Patty. I just felt the need to sing that. So I told my husband, I'm like, I'm going to Walmart to get some stuff for dinner. Don't ask me what it is because I don't want to tell you. He's like, okay. So I went there, and of course it has tortellini. It's gonna go in the crock pot. It's like 2.5 hours in the crock pot. It's 18 there now. It was 6 this morning. It's a heat wave. Got a heat wave going on there. I saw a kid walking with shorts on yesterday out of the school. I'm like, really? Have we lost that much control of our children that when it's this cold, you were going to let them wear shorts? I guess. I don't know. Brain cells lacking. I know their brain doesn't form fully till they're 25 or 26, whatever that age is. But give me a break, people. Get some clothes on. Because then when your kid's sick, you're going to be crying, my kid's sick. I can't be home from work. No one will watch you. This kid was older. I mean, he was probably like, yes, Miss Rhonda, this is, I'll hold up the bottle. It's Pink Sky. So back to the Walmart. I was on a mission to buy some tortellini. Did I say rotini? It was tortellini. I don't know if I said it or not. Okay, Waverly Pink Sky. And I had to look up. I didn't know where to find the tortellini because I found it at Aldi before. I'm gonna go ahead and dry this so I don't get it everywhere else. I got a new gun. I got a new dryer. Is it loud? Seems a bit loud. Oh well. Your oldest son wore shorts in the winter when he was a teen. No sense back. There's no sense anywhere apparently. I couldn't find the tortellini that I wanted, so I get on the Walmart app. I have it on my phone, so I was like, where's tortellini? And guys, I was in like aisle like 12, and it said, their aisles are like A12. Like I was in A12 in the food section, at least at ours. And I was like, it said I need to go to A34. And I'm like, oh, great. I have to go to the back of the store because that's the way the numbers went. So I make my way to the back of the store where I just came from. So I go all the way to the back. And ours is set up so like you have like sour cream and yogurt and all that stuff. You know, when you go this way, then you work this way to like pudding and juice and milk and eggs and cheese. You go around and I'm looking and I'm like, where is, we get to the back, 30's like the last row, right? But then they have those, I never knew they were called this until my son worked for Gordon Food Service, but those things in the middle that you look into are called coffins. So I started looking in the coffins and I saw the sign that said A34. Well, it really, I just happened out of the corner of my eye see it up on the wall with their tortellinis, like actually with like the refrigerated, like ready to eat, like mashed potatoes that you just have to microwave them, those kind of things. Hello, Miss Tanya. How are you, friend? You was wearing them. Oh, yeah, because if he's in Texas, it's probably warm most of the time, isn't it? So I looked at the bag of tortellini, and I was like, I don't think that's a big enough bag. And the price was like almost $7, and I'm like, wait a minute. So I was standing there watching the video. It took me like 5 times watching the video to realize, because she said she put two bags in the stuff, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to spend $15 on 2 bags of tortellini for the 2 of us. I'm like, but the one didn't look like enough. So I watched it one more time, and I thought, oh, I think maybe that came from Aldi. Oh, great, I have to go to Aldi. Oh, it's all right, I'll go to Aldi. And then I watched it one more time, and it said Members Mark. And I'm like, Sam's Club. That's where I've seen it. We'd bought it before. It just wasn't registering. So I had to make a trip over to Sam's Club. Literally went in there, grabbed that bag of tortellini. I do scan and go. You guys do scan and go? I love that. Do scan and go. I went right up to the register. The guy's like, did you find everything you wanted? I said, I found the only thing I needed, and I'm out of here. I did not want to be here on the Sunday. Did not. Hello, Miss Joan. How are you? Hello, Miss Debbie from Shelton, Washington, and Miss Tracy. How are you, friends? All right, we're just painting our frame here, our wood frame for our little wiener dog picture we're going to do. My wiener dogs must be all sleeping right now because they're awful quiet up there. Awful quiet. Probably in bed with my husband. 2 of the 3 of them can get up on the bed because we have steps. Espen doesn't climb steps. She'll go lay in her bed or in one of the dog beds before she'll climb. She's my little chubby girl. She just doesn't climb the steps. She'll do well, to come in the house, they have a ramp, so she doesn't even do that. So she just never has climbed. She's a chunkier girl, though. She's a little chub. All right, just getting this all dried up. We got some good coverage on here. Now, you'll see some staples up in the corner. They're all right. We got them covered. We'll probably put something on those. Got a little paint right down in this little crevice. Cooling. Let's just dry that real quick, and then we'll be all done there. Hello, Lynn's Crafting Creations. How are you, friend? Welcome in. Happy Sunday. I said to my husband, I can't believe it's already the 21st of January? Yes. Like it was just Christmas. I still have my snowman upstairs. I thought to myself, okay, my girlfriends, you guys know we have the hot tub league. HTL is what we call it. The girls are coming over next Saturday for hot tub league. All that means is that the husbands have the golf and whatever else sports they do. The ladies have the hot tub. And if they come over, have some drinks, have some food, gossip, and sit in the hot tub. So I'm going to stay up all winter. I know, but now I'm like, okay, since they were over at Christmas time or right after Christmas, right? And all that stuff was up. And, you know, I took down the tree, and anything like Christmas related is gone. But now I feel like I should take it down and put my Valentine stuff up so that, you know, they can see Valentine's. Because I don't know if they'll make it back. Since it's like it'll be the end of January. I don't know if they'll make it back before Valentine's. So they'll miss my Valentine's. We don't have people over a lot. So now that we're having people over, I'm like, I feel like I need to decorate a little more. Oh my goodness, I just splattered some paint. All right, let me wipe I got a new table. Did you guys see my table? Did you notice my table is different? Well, it's because I went to an estate sale yesterday. I bought me a table. My husband was not happy with me. He was like, ugh. Your husbands do that? I'm like, I'll get it downstairs myself. He's like, how many tables do you need? As many as I want. He hasn't quite figured out the whole term happy wife, happy life. You know, he's not like his first marriage. Like, he's probably awake now listening. He probably woke up, he heard me say, he's like, what's happening? And then go to Taco Bell, right? You know what, Miss Jackie, actually, I think this time I'm going to make something. I found a recipe, like, you know, on the TikTok or whatever. It was a Mexican recipe. So I think if we need lots of tables, exactly. I think this time, though, I think I'm going to make a Mexican dish. So we don't even have to go out, you know, to do the Taco Bell run. That was fun, though. So this isn't going to fit perfectly. So I'm just going to have to figure out how much I want in here. Because I think if I go over like this a little bit, I'll have all like the heart and the clock, and then I'm going to probably do a bow. Or maybe more that way. And just cut off that. Maybe I could do the bow on I don't know. Maybe I'll just do it right in the center. I don't know. I followed Miss Reese's instructions for like resizing. However, I have a Chromebook and it doesn't cooperate well with like, you know, like on a regular computer. Chromebook is like special. When I got that, I didn't really think I needed a laptop, like a real one, you know. So I was like, oh, this will be fine. And then I was like, no, I'm not loving this. So you guys, this is printed on regular printer paper because I'm a ding dong. Hello, Anchor Art Creations. How are you, friend? And I ordered the wrong size rice paper, and for whatever reason, the rice paper I ordered, it was the wrong size, and it was awful. It was really thin. We're going to use a glue stick. We're going to glue stick this baby on here. It'll work fine. It'll work fine. And then we don't like, if you use the Mod Podge, it will probably wrinkle up a little bit more than if we just use the glue stick. And so we're going to start at the top with our glue stick. And I'm going to sit it here, but then I'm going to see how I want it, because then we can move it. You missed the notification. What the heck? Did you read it? Did you read it, Becky? I like murder shows, comfy clothes, and maybe 3 people. It's a great shirt. It's a great shirt. I like more than 3 people, but it's, you know, just the idea of the thing, you know? It's just the idea. All right. We're going to put that right down there. That'll stick at the top. And then we'll just go back in wherever we need more glue stick. Rubber cement would work well for gluing a print. You know what? I haven't messed with rubber cement since we made boogers out of that when we were kids and flicked it at me. Oh, shoot. Roll it between your fingers and flick it at your neighbor. Hello, Miss Oli. How are you? Don't tell me you didn't do it. Or your kids didn't do it. You know they did. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I haven't used rubber cement. This works really good, though. It's all nice and smooth because it's just the glue stick. It works fabulous. And I often forget about the glue stick. And I was like, well, if I'm going to use regular old printer paper, let's just go with that. Miss Oli, you didn't do it. I bet you Jenny and Chad did, though. No, Jenny probably didn't. Chad probably did. Oh, shoot. I don't know that I did it. I just... Okay, so here we go. Now you're all thinking about it, aren't you? Everybody go get... Oh, shoot. It's just... And the boys probably just did it to flick it in the girl's hair, because they're just boys. Too funny. The funniest thing, a couple days ago, I got a Facebook message from a guy I went to high school with, and I hadn't seen him since our class reunion, and oh, you were one of those kids. What about spitwads on the ceiling in study hall? No, but they would do those, they would take in the bathrooms, they would take the paper towels and get them all wet and wad them and throw them on the ceiling. I didn't hang out in the bathroom enough to be silly like that. Hello, Miss Dawn. I'm glad you caught me live. You blamed it on my brother. Nice. Oh, shoot. That's hilarious. All right, you guys, look at this. Now, doesn't this pink match that coloring in that print, like, perfectly? That's how I'm going to be today when I make the dinner for my husband. Oh, shoot. Anyway, he messaged me and he was like, we had our class reunion, like, when was it? 2021, I think, right before my husband, I think it was before, because it was before my husband and I got married. Yeah, that's right. So, this guy comes to the class reunion, and he didn't know who my husband was, and he goes, who is that guy? Whoops, I gotta make sure I get it straight. He's like, who is that guy? And they told him that my husband was exchange student Sven. It does, doesn't it? We used to put straws and toothpicks in them and spit those on the ceiling. Oh my gosh, you guys were naughty. All right, let's take some hot glue and we'll put this on here. But anyway, people were telling them that my husband was Sven, the exchange student. We didn't even have a boy exchange student when we were in high school. We had like two, maybe, we had one girl actually. She was from France. But I mean, some people probably didn't remember that, right? I did, because I think she played on my softball and my basketball team. And anyway, so he was embarrassed. He was like, I don't even know how long they let him go on thinking about that's who, that he was Sven. But he was just like, how you doing? I'm like, good. He's like, oh my gosh, I was just thinking about, he's like, how was your exchange student husband or something? I was laughing. He's like, that was so funny. And he goes, funny. He goes, funny for you. You weren't the one who they were laughing at. I was like, it was just funny because you fell for it. Hello, Miss Gina. Hello, Miss Doris from Ohio, and Miss Lynn. Okay, check it out. Oh, isn't that cute? Isn't he adorable? I just love him. I just love him. Her or him, I don't know. Hold on, we gotta. So he says, we're not due to have a class reunion again for a couple years, and he was like, we need to get together. I was like, I'll bring Sven. I'll bring Sven with me. Oh gosh, that was just too funny. It was just out of random conversation. I don't know why. It must be I came across his Facebook. I don't know. Who knows? You know how people just come up with why they message people. Hello, Miss Tammy. Oh, I should have just showed you these before I dumped them out. These are called Favorite Findings. Now, I bought these, and they're actually steampunk. They say steampunk on them. Because this, if you weren't aware, this style is steampunk. You see these little glasses and the little gears and little, like, compass-looking thing down there, whatever that thing is. So, at Walmart, you can get these. Now, what I used out of here, which I would have loved to have, are, man, I just found one the other day. What did I do with it? It's a heart. They're so cute. Sven is going to be my husband's new name. So anyway, I'm going to put a couple of these gears on here just to add to the steampunk look. So there's some little clocks. These are actually buttons. They are buttons because they got the little thing on the back. Yeah, buttons. It's like because look at they have like a little, like the little thingy-mabobber. They can clip off. So there's some little clocks, and there's these little gears. There's like this gear, and then there's a bigger gear that looks like this. But there's some stinking cute little hearts. But I've had these for like a super long time. I don't do a lot of steampunk, but I used all the hearts. Man, I know I found one. I wish I could think of where I put it, and I would use it. But I don't know that I'm gonna find it. Like, because I was cleaning up the craft room. You know, when my husband says I'm getting too many tables, this and that, I had to show him that why I need all these tables. Put all the things on. Wait, oh, it's called a shank. That's not the kind of shank I know. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So some of these don't have the shank. Only the clucks have the shank. All right. So let's see. Now these, okay, we could put that one right there. That would look cute right there because there's like a faint. Hello, Miss Marsha. Right there, see that right there? There's a little faint picture of a gear. So let's put this little guy right on here. If I come across that little heart one, I will have to show you because it's stinking cute. I don't even know what I've crafted those on. It's been, like I said, it's so long I don't know if I even have anything left that has that on there. Hello, Miss Jennifer. How are you? Hello, Cat's Craft Corner. All right, so we put one right on there. That's kind of cute. Okay, let's see where else we can. Maybe we can just throw a clock up here. I don't know. This one doesn't have a lot of options for gears like the other one does. I'll show you the other one here in a minute. Maybe I should just put the clock on the clock. No, because it's off the side a little bit. Maybe, well, I don't know. We'll figure this out. Maybe we'll end up putting them out here. Putting them out here on the frame. Oh, that might look better. Put them on the frame. Maybe put the clock up here. Put this one over here. Maybe put this gear down here and put or this one over here and put a bow over here. Maybe that's what we'll do. You like the puppy? Isn't it cute? Stinking cute. Okay, let's go ahead and glue this out here on the edge. I'm just going to put glue on the very outside of this because it's not going to touch on the inside. It's going to hit that raised up edge right there. So you can kind of see it's just, well, I don't know if you can see it, but it's not touching in the inside. Okay, so let's put another one right here. Let's see. Oh yeah, we'll do the same thing right there. We could stack this one if we wanted to put another one on top of it. So we can just add to our steampunk. So Miss Kim, this printable is part of it's called the Nesting Box Designs. And it's a subscription group for $10 a month. You have access to, is this Edgar? No, actually this would be more like Espen or Edna because Edgar's like kind of like a creamish color. Espen's dapple, which is black, more black, and then lighter other colors, and then Edna's the red. So this kind of looks like Edna's feet, especially with those nails right there, because Edna has not been letting me cut her nails. They're going to get those done. Her nails are long. Well, thank you for the stars, friend. Right there. Miss Risa just put in, let me pin that at the bottom. You can go and check out the information, but the money that is part of the printables goes towards clean drinking water. And what did Miss Lulu also mention, which I didn't realize. I think I knew that, but about it also helps with the with trafficking, like human trafficking, with some organizations that help with, you know, that kind of thing with cute, with finding people who have been trafficked, which is awful. All right, yeah, I'm going to put that one right there in the middle because that's going to look nice. Yes, it's a really good, so for one, like I always say, it's $10 a month. Now, why did I just put the glue in the middle when that's I'm going to touch dirt? It's like going to McDonald's. I always say that. It's like going to McDonald's one time and buying a value meal. Then you can get, okay, I gotta redo that because I pushed on it, whoops. Then you can get access to like over 1,400 printables. She's probably up to closer to 1,500 now. 1,500 printables that you have access to print at any time, because there's no, like, there's not a limit, like you joined now so you can only print, or you can only have access to what's been, you know, going forward. That's what I love about it, is you can go in and be like, okay, I need a printable for farmhouse. Go in and find a farmhouse printable. Print it off, boom, you're good to go. And the color and everything is just amazing. Okay, let me get this. Oh, 1,600? Man, you've been busy, girl. Yes, so it is. It's like like she said, they work with nonprofits for a good cause, and so the clean drinking water and helping with, you know, trafficking is amazing. So it's a great cause. So even if you just sign up for 1 month and you're like, yeah, I don't really do printables that much. Thank you for the stars, Miss Mary. So be it. You donated $10. It's the best $10 a month you could ever spend, and on top of it, the money is for the subscription. Yes, goes towards charities. That's how you can look at it. You can be like, when people call you on the phone and be like, can we depend on your donation to the I was trying to think of somebody who calls me, whatever, blah blah blah, association for the young kids who wear shorts to school and they get sick and they need medical bills paid for. Just kidding. So you only pay $10 a month and can print what you want. Don't have to pay anything more. No, Miss Jane, $10 a month, and it's just an automatic. It automatically comes out, whatever, you know, whatever the time of the month you. That sounded bad. Whatever the time of the month you signed up. Okay, so look, we've got gears on 3 corners, and we're gonna do a bow. It's gonna look cool. So, yes, it's great. It's great. You can print as many as you want. If you have a printer and paper, it's awesome. I print on rice paper typically. Like I said, I ordered the wrong rice paper, so I had to send it back. And I ordered new, and it said it wasn't going to be here till, I don't even know. It said today, but I doubt it will be. So, let's use our mini Bodabra and make a bow. A bow for our cute little doggy. I should have put that one over there. I wonder if I can move it. I bet you I can. Let me move this over here. Go Lions. I know, Miss Amy, I'm really pulling for them. I think they're going to win today. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they're going to win today. Next week, oh, my husband's like, don't jinx them. I'm like, really? Okay. Okay. Let me put that over here on this side. We'll put the bow on this side. What rice paper do I use? Miss Jane, I use, if you go to Amazon and just put in rice paper A4, it's like, okay, so here's what I just learned. I thought, you know, I was going to be like, I'm going to go on Amazon and I'm going to find some rice paper that's, you know, I can get more pieces for a better, did I pin it? Did I pin the, so Miss Donna, it's all like you go online and you print them right at to your own printer. So there's nothing. I would assume that she would sell to Canada because it's just like, you know, you pay. I don't know how that works. Miss Risa, if she's on, she can tell you. So I was thinking, oh, I will. Here, I'll pin that again. All right, I pinned it again. There's the group. I was thinking I would order rice paper with more sheets for cheaper, you know, like if I figured out how much it costs per sheet, right? And that's what I did. Well, for one, I ordered the wrong size because it wouldn't even fit in my printer. I was like, shucks, now I got to return it. 2, I pulled the printer paper, or yes, Miss Debbie. I pulled a piece out and it was so thin. I was like, this is like parchment paper, and the kind that I use, the A4, and it's all like Japanese, whatever. The print is not, you can't read it. Whatever, everything on there, you can't read it, but unless you read Japanese. But it was so thin, and the kind I buy has like a heavier textured one side that you know you're putting the right side up, and it's such a better quality paper. So when you tear it, or what, you know, you use your water pen, you tear it, it's so much nicer. So sometimes it doesn't pay to be like, I'm going to be cheap and I'm going to get more for my buck. Well, I'm just going to get 30 pieces for 30 sheets for how much I pay, and I'm going to be fine with it, right? I don't use it every day. Okay, so I'm going to use some sari silk for our bow, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a long tail, okay? We're going to make a long tail today. We're going to leave it so we can kind of drape it down the side, right? Make it pretty. Yes, there are tons of printables in there, like tons. It's crazy. Awesome. And she just added, like, I don't even know, like, obviously she's added a ton more, but she added a ton of Valentine's ones. Like, I'm like, I can't even, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's cute. Oh my gosh, that's cute. Like, it's just, they're so cute. They're so cute. All right, we're going to do about probably 4 little loops on each side. Oh, sugar. I hate when that happens. See this? It's where they connect it together, and I just, I got to do a little bit more because I can't have that hanging. I'll have to trim it because it looks silly. There. Okay. You guys see me still? Okay. Let me get my skizzers. All right. Trim that. Now I'm just going to go right here and kind of just trim off where this is. It's like an extra piece. It's weird how they do it. I don't know why they do it like that. Just so it's all hooked together, I guess. I don't know. Just trim that little piece off and chuck it in the garbage. All right, so we've got our base. It's going to be our little base for our bow here. And now we're going to use, let's see, we're going to take some, this is Dollar Tree cream ribbon. I love this ribbon. I love that. Whenever you're at Dollar Tree, I buy this. Whenever I'm at Dollar Tree, I buy this. Like, if I see it, I just buy it because it's not always there. And it's such a nice quality lace. And I like it. So get it when you can, because, you know, when you need it, they won't have it. And then you'll be like, well, darn, I should have bought it when I was there. Darn. And then I always think I'm going to have a lot, but I used the rest of one of them on the other one there. And so I think I'm down to the last one. See? Before you know it, boom, they're gone. They're gone. All right, so now we're going to use some really pretty pink lace, or pink ribbon, Spulo ribbon, woven in the USA, Offray. You guys know Offray? I don't know. I think I inherited this. I think this is one of those, like, somebody gave it. I call it inherited when people give me stuff. I think I did, because I don't recall buying it. All right, so I left the tail again, and I'm going to loop. This is such a, whoop. My hands are so dry right now. Got hangnails. I'm a hot mess. Oh, it came from Walmart? Okay. I just didn't buy it. I know that. I don't buy a lot of, besides the paint, and that's about it at Walmart. That's about it. Sometimes I'll buy some flowers, just random, you know, if I'm like, oh, I'm walking past an end cap and they have some really cute flowers for sale. I used to buy material, but it seems like they've cut back on their little, you know, what are they called? Their little things of material. I didn't see them as much. I probably have enough material now with the estate sales. I have enough. Well, thank you for the stars, Miss Risa. Okay, I did 3 on each side. I'm going to hold that down there. Actually, I'm going to put our little, oh shoot, you got to put it this way. I'm going to put our little holder dealy there and trim that. Trim that. Missed my nail appointment this past week. My hands and nails are a mess. Oh, yes. I missed my nail appointment for months. My toenails need some fat quarters. Yes, you knew what I was thinking. You're like, help her. I gotta help her out. Fat quarters. Yes, I was not getting, my words were not coming to me. Okay, so look at our bow. Look at our bow. It's gonna be cute. Look at that. Oh, it's such a cute bow. I know I need to get my toes done so bad. So bad. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and tie this. Oh, the hubby's awake. There he is. Hello, Miss Jeannie. How are you, friend? He's awake. So I had planned to come down here and get my craft together and then go back upstairs and start dinner so that we could have dinner like around like 3:30. But here it is, 2:40. It'll be 3 when I'm done. I'm going to take 2.5 hours for the crock pot to, it's probably going to be more like 6, but it's okay. It'll be in time for the second game, right? Hello, Miss Stephanie with Honey and Bear Creates. You go every 3 weeks, so no big expense. Nice, nice. I could easily go more. I don't know, I just put it off and I don't know. I just need to do it. Just need to do it. I love getting my toes done, especially in the winter. Just having nice feet, but my hands are a mess. Actually, I've got a sliver in my thumb right here. Tried to get out last night with the tweezers. It hurt like heck, and I was like, this isn't working. Didn't come out. I need to go down to Mother's and get some stickum plaster or whatever. You guys know what is it, Mom? Stickum plasters. It's some chunk of weirdness that has been in our family for forever. That my grandma had, my great grandma had it, my grandma had it, now my mom and her sisters have it. Oh, you've been iced in all week? Oh no. Oh, it draws the sliver out. That's what it is. But yes, that's a thing, apparently. Hello, Miss Abby. Okay, guys, check it out. Isn't that a sweet little bow? Well, hello, Miss Denise from Hawthorne, California. Okay, let's stick this right here on this corner. Oh, that's gonna be cute. It's gonna be cute. You've been snowed in with 4 cats. Do you say 4 cats? 3 cats? I got 4 dogs. Yee. All right, let's bring it down the side here. Now we gotta trim up our little things to make them look a little bit nicer. It's gonna trim on an angle. That one needs to be trimmed right there because it's kind of wonky. They don't have to be the same. Trim that on an angle. Oh, that's already trimmed on an angle. You just bought a bow dabber, made your first bow last night. I bet you it was fabulous. I was gonna show you a thing I did yesterday when I was playing. I was gonna do a pre-record, but I had to try it out first for myself, right? So I'll show you. This one's gonna be still a little bit shorter. So I made my own bow dabber. I made a bigger one because I was like, I'm gonna try this and then I can show people how they can make it. Now it worked well. I made the bow for the other one with it. However, I had to use wood glue. So I bought wood glue. What did I do with it? I had to buy wood glue, and the wood glue worked, but one spot it came apart, and the wood glue, I just used hot glue, and when I pulled the bow up, it came off. So the wood glue is what you need. But check this out. This is one of those little square pieces of wood from Dollar Tree, and these are 1, 2, 3, 6, 12, 18, 24 Jenga blocks. Look, you can make your own. $1.25, $1.25. And you get a bunch of these and a bunch of these. It works, but I'll have to show you another time. Oh, I got a little close right there. I'll have to show you another time because it's got to set up. Because, anyway. Yes, you can make your own. Just like that. All right, do I have another small one? I wanted to put one on the center of that. Let me see if I have another small one. I might not. Oh, yep, I do. Just buff those out. So we want to put a little small one here in the middle. Yes, you could make one. Like I said, I was going to do a pre-record, but I had to try it first. I was like, I can't just, I got to try this and see if it works after it sets up. Because I didn't want to be like, showing everybody, oh, look at this homemade bow dabber. Homemade bow maker. Let's say that. Let's don't call it bow dabber because that's copyright. Let's look at this homemade bow maker. Oops, it just fell apart. Whoops, it just fell apart. So anyway, you got to use some, this is what I used on it. I used Tight Bond 3 Ultimate Wood Glue. Yeah, worked pretty good. So, okay, check out our bow. Isn't he cute? Are the bow maker people coming after oh, well, I just didn't want, we don't want to say, oh, we made a bow Dabra. No, we just made a bow maker. How's that? I just made a bow maker. All right, trim that off. Now, I think that's cute. Now, let me show you, let's put the bow maker away. I'm trying to be better with putting stuff away as I use it instead of just everything, because I'm trying to keep stuff off this table. This is just for live crafting table and pre-records and when I'm watching my murder shows. Yes. Okay, so let me show you the other one. We're not done with them yet. Okay, look at this one. This one says, will you be mine? And it's, try not to get it all the way over, but look at him. Now, you can see I can put a lot more gears on him. Over this heart, I put the clock. And down here, where there was like, this is just gears. I put real gears over, or not real, but you know, the gears over. And then I put the gear up here on this heart. Isn't this one cute too? He's so sweet. So you'll be able to get these. You'll be able to get these. Now we're not done yet because we still have time to do more. So here's the two Wiener dogs. They stinking cute. Okay, so I do want to, I decided I was going to do this. I want to put some diamond dust on these roses because I think it would be so pretty with a little sparkle. Now, does the sparkle go with the steampunk? Probably not. Do I care? Probably not. Because we just want to do that. It's a faux Dabra. Yes! The faux Dabra. That's awesome. I love it. Faux Dabra to go with our faux page and everything else we're fauxing. All the rest of the faux things. Okay, we need some. First, I need to take a drink. So Miss Risa will put these, if she hasn't already. I don't know if she's put them in there yet. But she'll put those in the. Oh yeah. Oh yes, that would be really cute. I'll do that. I want to put some on the roses because I love the roses. But yes, on those hearts in their neck. Perfect. Yes, we'll do that. You know I get going with this diamond dust and I get a little crazy. You're late again. Where you been? You've been crafting cute things is where you've been because I've seen the pictures. That's where you've been. Okay. Diamond dust, Mod Podge, and hold please, a bowl because last time I went to Dollar Tree they didn't have the little plates. So let's put him aside. Oops. And do this one first. This was our. Yes, I went to the estate sale. I did. I got this table. And it came with 2 chairs. I was talking to the lady that was working the estate sale, and she was like, "Those chairs they just need to be redone." And I started looking at them like, I don't even really care about the chairs. The chairs are really cute, but I'm like, I don't even really care about the chairs. I picked up the chair, the seat came off, and I picked it up and pulled off the material that was over the cushion, and it was like one of those wicker, you know how there's a wicker chair or whatever. I was like, look, she just kind of, okay, let me put this on here and just see how we like it. You know, put it on there, just kind of folded it. There was some staples, but they didn't really hold. I don't know how long that had been on there. So, oh, that's pretty. Anyway, you can just take it off, and now I just have the wicker. Look, you see that diamond dust? Oh, look at that shimmer. So pretty. So pretty. Okay, we're gonna do those other ones right in there. Give a little bit more. We'll do that, and then we'll do the heart around their neck. So because we've got 10 minutes before we're off here, and Miss Tanya from Timeless Treasures by Tanya is up after moi. And there are a ton more people on. So we're just getting started. I think this event is called Love is in the Air. Love is in the air. Do, 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 do. I like that song. This is a break into song. Anybody else do that? Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna have to say this. It's a girl I used to work with. that she has a grandson. I think he's probably 2. And she posted this video. Okay, there's some more. Those are so pretty. She posted this video of him. You got to do one more for each of the Oh, I'll have to have Miss Risa make me one more dog. Make me one more dog. She posted this video of her grandson singing "Every Little Thing Is Gonna Be Alright." Oh my gosh, that little boy, he knows the words. He's like, "Don't you worry," you know. I'm like, but he's so sweet. So this morning I woke up singing that song, and it was just an innocent little 2-year-old that just brought so much joy just for me watching. And I told her, I'm like, oh my gosh, he's such a... I could watch that a million times. I think I watched it like 4 or 5 times. All right, we're collecting all of our diamond dust and gold. But it was so cute, and I'm just thinking, his mom and daddy are playing that song, and he knows the words. Like, it's a 2-year-old, for heaven's sakes. He's a pretty smart little cookie though, because his mama works with him and does all the, you know, alphabet and stuff. I feel like kids learn so much earlier now, like, you know, with technology and things. Like, I was probably not even close to that. Hello, Miss. I know the Lions are coming on at 3. I know, that's why I'm like, thank goodness I was on at 2 today. That would have been bad. Okay, we got all the roses on that side. The bow kind of hangs over it a little bit, but that's okay. I mean, if I wanted to shorten it, I could a little bit if I wanted to, but I kind of like the little, how they hang down there. It's okay. You can still see the ones at the bottom. All right, let's do the little, he's got the, he or she, whatever, has the little full little heart pendant off his little bow tie. So one of our sweet followers was on the live. I think it's Miss Dory. She was on the live a couple days ago when I was on, and she was saying that I think it was her nephew, it said the guy who was crying at the Lions game that they you know, whatever they zoomed in on. And come to find out, she sent me the article. Okay, look at it. Oh, that's so cute. You're gonna miss the first hour of the Lions. I'll be on your live keeping you updated. How's that? How's that? All right, is that good for him? What do you guys think? I think that's cute. Okay, let me set him aside so we can put some on the other one. But anyway, she sent me the, she messaged me the article. It was such a good story. His dad and him have had tickets since 1999. The Crying Lion. Oh, Miss Dory, she's there. She's there. And so he was just, I think he was overcome with joy because his dad is no longer with us. And it was just like, oh my gosh. He was just so excited. I think he's like, maybe his dad was there too. You know, it was such a sweet story. And I was like, oh, thank you for sharing that. Because she said, it's your nephew, right? She said, he was a Crying Lion. I'm like, what? I did not know about that. But then after I watched it, I was like, oh, there's so much more to that joy, that crying joy, than people just like, oh, he's just crying. No, there's a lot of joy there and memories of his time with his dad. That's a lot of years to have season tickets to the Lions. That one old man who has, like, what, 66 years he's had season tickets. He should have got a refund for a lot of those years. Just kidding. Just kidding. No, it's exciting for them. I hope they do well. All right, we got those 2 nice roses there. My dad, I know he'd be like, what on earth? What on earth? Okay, look at those. Oops. That is so pretty. I love the diamond dust on those. Okay, let's do, We've got 6 minutes. Let's do the heart on this one in the middle. I'm going to just do a little bit here in the middle because this one has, I'm just doing where it's pink. He's got a different little, I'll call it an amulet. Is that what it is? It sounds fancy that way. He should have. Somebody said that they are jacking up the price of the Lions tickets like $4,000 for season ticket holders because of how well they done. I'm like, that is just insane if that's true. Let's not get overzealous here now. You know, like, come on. All right, I'm just gonna hit this. All right, there's 3 more. I love these. So don't forget, if you are interested in the printables, you can sign up with the nesting box designs. All right, one more, and we should just be almost out of time. Love this. Now this frame for this one was just a Dollar Tree frame that I found in my stash that fit this really well. I didn't have another one though, so that's why I went with the, and I'll show you what I did a little bit different with this one. Let me get my tweezers. Get the one on his hat. Oh, thank you. I'll put some up on that one too. Good eye. So for this one, I took the backer out and I painted just the edges with the same color paint, the pink sky. And I'll show you. And then I actually bought some of those tearing rulers, ripping rulers or whatever. I got those and I used one of them. I'll have to use one on the live. Okay, so I just put some up there on the top. So you see how I ripped the edge? I used one of those ripping rulers or whatever it is. And I just, so you can see I did the pinks on the underneath there. And then I just ripped the edges with that ruler. And then I took some of the Chalk Teak dark paste wax and I just dusted like the edges. So it gave it kind of that antique look. Well, thank you for sprinkling, Miss Marie from Crafts and Cooking by Marie. I love that. I love the cooking part. Okay. I mean, I love the crafts too, but you know, cooking, awesome. All right, you guys like that one? I think that looks good. Okay, let me bring over the one we did on the live today. Aren't these pretty? All right, get over here. Get over there. As long as that stays over there like that, we'll be good. I think these are adorable. And simple as could be. Now you can resize these. Miss Risa shows how to resize, or she tells you how you can resize them. It has like a little tutorial. Well, thank you, Miss Kim. I think they're awesome. Well, thank you. And of course, Wiener dogs. I love the Wiener dogs. Somebody's gonna like make that a clip. I love the Wiener dogs. I think they're adorable. She has other animals, other dogs, other animals. Where is that tutorial? So it's in, I believe the tutorial might be on the Crafting Coop page, but it, yeah, so, or it's in the Nesting Box Designs as a feature. I think maybe as a feature. She actually does like, it's like a video that shows how you can size them down, you know, so like if you wanted to do like a 5x7 or whatever, she shows how you could do that. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed these. I love the Wiener dogs. They're so stinking cute. Little steampunk with a little diamond dust. You can't beat that. Up next is Miss Tanya with Timeless Treasures by Tanya. And make sure if you're not in the Friday Favorites group that you get in there. Here, Edgar, he's up there barking. You want to go for... Oh, you know what? Miss Lynn, message Miss Risa. Message the Crafting Coop. And maybe Miss Risa can see your... If she's still on, she might not be on anymore. Edgar's going nuts upstairs. You guys, my time is up. You guys have a great day. I will be back on Wednesday night, I believe at 5 p.m. Okay, Miss Lynn, I'll get a hold of her for you with more fun crafting. You guys have a great night. Go Lions. Bye-bye.